This is Doc English, and in this video I'm going to give you 10 reasons why to come and teach in Thailand. The first reason why is because it's an incredibly safe country. In fact, on the Global Safety Index, Thailand ranks incredibly high, even higher than the United States where I'm from. My name is and nobody will ever bother you. You can walk around and go pretty much anywhere, and the people might want to know your name like that, but they'll never harass you. They'll let you do whatever. They'll never bother you. The biggest threat to your safety here is probably going to be street dogs, but all they really do is kind of bark, and you can just walk by them. They never bother you. Number two, it's incredibly beautiful. The nature is incredible. I mean, I'm here in the city. This is just one of the national parks. But this is nothing compared to what you'll see up north or down south. The beaches are just amazing. Number three, the people are just so friendly. They're always smiling at you. They're always respectful. They never get in your way. They never ask you, what are you doing? Hey, you're always going to get respect from them. And the fourth reason I think is the biggest reason why people should come is you will be valued here. Teachers in the English-speaking world are sought after. People say, we need teachers and respect the teacher, love the teacher, but do they really show us that much love in the classroom? Not like they do here. I mean, they really value your presence here. You will feel wanted. You will feel needed. You will feel like the community values your presence.
The next reason to come teach here is that it's a lot more developed than you might expect. They've got internet connectivity everywhere, 5G cell phone service, all of that is here. The public transportation system is a lot better than most parts of the United States that I've been to. I'm from Boston, and the public transportation system there is pretty bad. In New York City, it's really not good. It's not so safe to go there. But here, they've got modern infrastructure. I think I'm in a handicapped seat here. I shouldn't sit there. They've got modern infrastructure. The public transport is really good. Internet connectivity, I think when I tell people that I'm in Thailand, they get this image that I'm like in a shack or a hut somewhere. But it's just totally not the case. The infrastructure is here. The development is here. And some people aren't really living that way. They're living in a, let's say, more old-fashioned way. But especially in the city, you will find all the luxuries and amenities that you're used to.
Reason number 6 is that there's always something to do. There's tons of places to go shopping if that's what you're into. Not always my thing, but I'm in a shopping mall here, and these shopping malls are all over the place. There's tons of nightlife. A lot of people are really into the nightlife. I like to keep this channel PG, so I'm not really going to go show all that, but that's going on. There's tons of bars, clubs, places like that. And if shopping's not your thing or the nightlife isn't really your thing, the nature, like I said, is incredible. You can go for nature walks, for hikes. You can check out temples. There's a floating market. You can take a river boat. So there's tons of stuff to do. There's always going to be stuff to do no matter what you're into. You will find something fun to do. Okay, reason number 7 why you should come teach in Thailand is the food is absolutely delicious. And it's everywhere. Everywhere you go, they have got some food for you to eat. You could never, ever go hungry here. And you don't even have to go to the grocery store. You don't have to carry groceries. You don't have to spend hours cooking, carrying the bags, putting them away, or anything like that. No, everywhere you go, you will find food, whether it's on the street or whether it's on restaurants. It's absolutely delicious food. It's totally underrated, and it's really cheap. and you'll actually probably save money by eating out or by eating for just getting food from the vendors like those around me right here, as compared to going to the grocery store. How easy is that? Just reason number 8, and this might be one of the best reasons to come here, is that everything is really cheap. Everything is really cheap, especially the necessities like food, rent, transportation. All the things you need to survive are incredibly cheap. You can come here with, and I say, I could live here and make it on $10,000 a year. I don't know how that converts into other currencies. That might be a little bit hard for some people, but say you made like $20,000 or something like that, you could live pretty comfortably. Everything is cheap. Um, you could rent a condo in the center of Bangkok. You could, take taxis and things like that, buy food, and you'll make it. You don't have to live at your parents' house. You don't have to have a roommate. No, not if you're here, because the cost of living here is incredibly low. So I've got a dozen eggs here. I'm going to ask them how much this is. How kai? Let's see how much it is and compare it to a dozen eggs. So we've got 63 baht here. 63 baht, which is about which is a little less than $2. So I don't know how much a dozen eggs costs in the United States. I think it's like $5 or $6 where I live where I lived in Boston. Reason number 9 is that you can travel around Southeast Asia very easily from Thailand. It's in a great location, right in the middle of Southeast Asia, and you can easily get a flight to Singapore and spend a day there on a low budget. You could go to Vietnam, Cambodia, you could go to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and you could see all the surrounding countries, and they're all very different culturally. So the 10th, final, and perhaps most important reason why you should come and teach here is the laid-back, stress-free lifestyle that they live. The Thais say sabai sabai or mi kwam suk, and I'm still working on my Thai pronunciation. I'm certainly nowhere near perfect. But what that means is like all is well, sabai sabai is all is well, or mi kwam suk is happy, and you'll hear a lot of that here because the people are smiling, expectations are not so high, there's just a low stress environment, and the Thais really emphasize that, which I believe is an important thing, and it feels good to be around that. Um, Especially for teachers who perhaps just graduated from school and they don't necessarily have the most teaching experience. This is a really good place to start out because as long as you dress well and you smile and you show up and you teach, they're going to be happy with you. You don't have to be a fantastic teacher. The expectations aren't incredibly high. In some other parts of Asia, perhaps Korea or China, they might be a little bit more strict, a little bit more serious. The Thais aren't like that at all. They're very relaxed, and mental health is at an all-time high. It's a tropical country. There's fish in the sea, the sun's shining, food is cheap, everybody smiles, and sabai sabai, all is well. It's a stress-free lifestyle, and that's a big part of the reason why it's so great to teach here. So that's it. Those are my top 10 reasons to come teach in Thailand. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and come on down, come to Thailand and teach. We're waiting for you.